Your own heart has the capability to lure you away. You can think that you are ABC, meanwhile you are XYZ. Some of you have tendencies in your heart that the only reason why that tendency has not manifested is because there is no convenient environment. The environment is not conducive. Some of you are looking humble today because you have not touched millions, you have not touched billions. That is why you are still acting humble. Hallelujah. I heard a worldly saying, I think sometime last week, that what money cannot do, more money can do. And that everybody have their price. You have gloried in the fact that you have integrity with money. But then, is it that you have not been tempted to that level where you fall? There are heart tendencies. That it is by your work with the Spirit of God that He will reveal them to, so that you can deal with them prayerfully. When David was marrying Abigail, picked up a woman just like that. Your husband died, and he just picked the woman. He didn't know that it was his heart that was deceiving him. He thought he was doing the woman a favor. He didn't know that the loss of his heart was at work. He didn't know. A man just died, and you just put your eye on the wife and pick the woman up. Hallelujah. Saul seemed to be a very humble person. If you remember when they wanted to make him king, remember, Saul went to hide. He said, "No, please, this king thing, I don't want." He considered himself a humble person. They call him King Saul. He said, No, please call me Saul. I'm fine with just Saul. 2 years down the line, if you whisper his name without King Saul, probably you will lose your head. The heart of man. Some of you can't believe who you are today. You can't believe what you are doing today. Now, these things are both positive and negative. There are also good tendencies in your heart you don't know about. That it is by working with God that some of these tendencies will be revealed. So David prayed in Psalms chapter 139, verse 23 and 24. See the prayer of David. David said, "Search me, O God, and know my heart." So David is a man that understood that there is a kind of knowledge that God will never have about your heart until He conducts a search. David knew that. Some of you Christians don't know that. You don't know that. You just pick up the word, God is omniscient, God knows all things, and you don't put it within the right context. You don't put it within the right frame. He said, "God, search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me." So you can imagine, a man himself is saying, "God, help me check my heart. If there is any wicked way." I think he should know if there is a wicked way in him. He should know. But then he understood that the heart can obscure its own tendencies. So by working with God's Spirit, He reveals. That is what we do when we come to the scriptures. God will reveal again your heart. When you talk, He reveals your heart. When you act, He reveals your heart. The Spirit of God will be telling you, see these tendencies. See those tendencies. Kill them quickly before it destroys you. Others may not see those things, but as you walk with God's Spirit, He will be revealing those tendencies to you. Somebody calls you by your name, something rises within you with anger. Somebody insulted you, something rose in you with anger. If Moses had put his anger in check, he would have not been destroyed by that same anger. Because early in life, the Spirit of God would have been revealing to him, see, you still have this anger in you. You have to deal with it. You have to come to the throne of grace. You have to come to the throne of mercy. You have to receive grace for help for this matter. You have to humble yourself and tell God, "I cannot help myself." Because when you humble yourself under His mighty hand, He will lift you up. When you humble yourself, He gives grace to the humble. But if you don't know, first of all, you do these things and you don't care. You don't even know. The voice of the Spirit of God has been numbed to even show you, reveal to you the secrets of your own heart.